everybody for you. Body just shake belly.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl again, Karimat of Jobs+Visa. For my oldies, I want to say thank you for always coming back to watch my video. On this platform, I create content surrounding my lifestyle, living here as an immigrant with my family. I talk about how to migrate to Canada job opportunity, schooling, and how to get your first apartment in Canada. I also do a bit of travel vlog and lifestyle in between. If this kind of sound interesting to you, why don't you go ahead, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss any of my important video like this. And on today's video is going to be continuation of the video I did before. So basically my previous video, we're talking about nurses, and Nova Scotia have actually selected the country that they want. And out of all Africa, Nigeria was selected. Yes. And that's not to say other country nurses are not good. Other country nurses too are good. They are working so hard as well. And their level of their study is good. Are you in Kenya? Are you in Ghana? Are you in Uganda? Cameroon? Come here, this is your turn. If you are a nurse from these mentioned countries, I'm just going to be putting the word logo here for you as well, because basically this applies to everyone, even the one mentioned and the one not mentioned, the country that has been mentioned in my previous video, or the one that are not mentioned. This is basically for everyone. This is a pathway for you to still be able to register with Nova Scotia. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. In today's video, we are still talking about international educated nurse. You can still become a nurse in Nova Scotia. All you need to do is to register with the Nova Scotia International Educated Nurse Group. Apply to this group. You can join them here. Once you join the group, okay, you will be able to access and everything you need to process your application will be there for you. Becoming a nurse in the Nova Scotia. To explore various opportunities for an existing nurse career in Canada, you must first become a licensed to the practice, either as a licensed practical nurse, or it can also be RN as well if you have RN from back home, or if you have RPN from back home, or as a registered nurse. RN in the province, when you have your license, you can find employment in variety of settings, and you can start from there to become an RN, licensed RN in Canada. So just make sure you follow through all of this. Make sure you're reading them well, understanding the difference between RPNs and RN in the Nova Scotia. The RPN in Nova Scotia I'm saying RPN because it's known as RPN in Ontario. In Nova Scotia is LPN, so that's why I keep mixing it up. RPN instead of LPN. And in Quebec it's called nursing assistant. So other provinces have different name for it as well. Like Ontario have RPN, in Nova Scotia is using LPNs. Okay, LPNs and RN, which in Ontario is going to be RPN and RNs, are both self-regulated nursing profession in Canada. There are similarities to their practice environments, but the pay is different. But also significant difference in the education, training, and scope of practice. LPNs, which is the RPN in Ontario, are self-regulated professionals who process core nursing knowledge to care individually for clients with an established plan of care. LPNs are integral parts of the healthcare teams. They are accountable to provide safe, competent, ethical, under professional care to individual, family, and communities. RPNs complete 2 years program at the college level before they can be eligible to write the national exam and qualify for the license. It's not RPN, it's LPN, but in Ontario it's RPN. They call it LPN. I don't know why I keep making that mistake. Yeah, because the province is different. Yeah, so you can also click this parts. I don't want to take you to where you don't know. We cannot carry you go another level. So you can, click on this part. I'm going to be putting the link in the description below, and more information are there. I don't want this video to be lengthy, so I'm not going to be clicking on that here. So just click on it so that you can, more details about the LPNs. You can read about them there. RN practical, you just have to be inquisitive about what you want to know. It's good to be. So I will not be going into details on it as well, so that the video will not be lengthy. The page is very long. Just to read more about RN practice, just click on it. RN are self-regulated healthcare professional who work autonomously and in collaborate with others. RNs are prepared to consistently practice safely, professionally, competently, and ethically in diverse practice settings. They work with the varieties of clients at the different levels throughout the continuums of health and illness, and contributes to the healthcare system through direct practice, education, administration, research, regulation, and policy. RN completes a 4 years in the university before they are eligible to write the national exam and qualify for their licensure. So if you wish to know more about RN practice in Canada, just go ahead and click here so that you can read more about them. If you check through my short videos, because YouTube will do short videos now. I know some people still don't know about that unless it's pop up on your phone or on your computer or monitor or whatever you're using. I've done a lot of short videos on this, so try to just binge watch on that. I'm going to be putting them in a playlist as well, so that you can just binge watch on the all of them. Applying to the registered nursing in the Nova Scotia. RNs and LPNs in the Nova Scotia are regulated by the Nova Scotia College of Nursing. The college is responsible for the issuing of the license and monitor all those who hold a licensed nurse practitioner. Are also regulated by the Nova Scotia College of Nursing. However, an international educated nurse practitioner, you must first obtain an RN registration and license before you can obtain license as an NP in the province. So you're going to be, obtaining the license of an NP, the country that they didn't mention in my previous video. So the rest of the world, apart from the one mentioned. So you're going to need to complete an RN with this College of Nursing Nova Scotia. Once you finish, you'll be able to do your licensing exam and you will obtain a license as an NP in the province. It's not bad at all, honestly. At least there is another way. What if there's no way at all? So there is another way. So it's really good that they provide this way. I'm so happy about it. And also English language proficiency as well. The people that need English language proficiency, if your official language in your country, if it's not English, definitely you need English language proficiency before you can go and apply. And you want to make sure when you are applying, apply to do that English language proficiency at that same time, so that you will still have that like a year, you know. I don't know how long it's going to take them to process it, but I know it cannot be long at all if you are already a nurse from back home. So it won't be a long time, definitely. When you finish your English language proficiency, which in speaking, listening, reading, writing, you need benchmark of 7 in speaking. Listening, you need 7.5. Reading, you need 7. Writing, you need 7. Selban, if you have to take Selban, you need 8 in speaking. In listening, you need 10. In reading, you need 8. In writing, you need 7. You know, just go through it. I'm going to be putting the link, you know, this link for you so that you can go through it yourself instead of me reading it to you as well. So make sure you read them through, and at least there is another way. I'm so happy that there is another way for the country that they didn't mention, and that is why I did this video for you guys. I hope, you know, this video helped a lot of people, you know, that have been wondering, that have been saying, why did they choose Nigeria out of all African countries? Now it's not about Africa anymore. It's about the rest of the, you know, country that, you know, they didn't mention. At least this covers you, which is good. So go already and apply to this Nova Scotia College of Nursing, and you take it up from there. It's really nice. I'll see you on my next one. I'm going to be ending this video here today. Try to turn on your bell notification so that you will get notified whenever I post. Until I come your way again, I remain your girl, Boss Baby Talk. Before I go, have you subscribed? If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe. Let me know where you are watching me from. Let's chat, let's interact. And also, I'm going to be pinning my Telegram handle. I'm going to pin it in the comment section. You can join the group. If you have any more questions you might want to ask me, I will be answering your question from there. I'm going to pin it in the comment section. If you watched the previous video as well, you will see I also pinned the Telegram handle there. As you are watching this video, I will also appreciate if you join the Telegram group. I love you. Until I come your way again. Goodbye for now.